honestly, I've never seen a team like Arsenal prove the doubters right every single time. I mean, they said, okay, the doubters and media, everyone said that as soon as once Manchester City, once they beat Liverpool, that Arsenal would show cracks and it would affect Arsenal. And to me, to be honest, I was one of those fans that I thought, nah, this wouldn't be the case. This Arsenal side is a bit different, and I denied it. But they were right. They were honestly right. Arsenal have drawn against Brentford, and what an absolute shameful performance that was today. Absolutely bullied from start to finish today. Embarrassing, shocking performance. I mean, 2 shots on target. You are not winning the Premier League when you play with margins that small. When the margins are that small for you, you are not winning the Premier League. The lineup today, to be honest, look, I didn't have much of an issue with the lineup. I think it was the best in the context, no Eze, no Saliba. So the lineup, I didn't have an issue. But my God, that first half, absolutely shocking. A waste of 45 minutes. And a lot of players today had what dropped Hall of Shame performances. Players that I support. Let's start with the main Eze. A lot of talk about Eze. I was one of those fans that I wanted Eze to start. I've been very supportive of Eze. I felt like after the Villa game, he never got a chance to redeem himself. And today he got a chance. He got a start in his favourite position in the number 10. And he was non-existent. He literally was non-existent in that first half. He did nothing. He wasn't demanding for the ball. He wasn't showing for the ball. He didn't do anything. He didn't impact the game in any way, and deservedly he got subbed off. Our attacking play in general was shocking. I mean, the first half, I don't even think we had a shot on target in that first half. It was that poor in that first half. Literally, our only hope of doing anything was hope from a set piece, because from open play, we absolutely stank. And that second half performance after the goal, I mean, what was the plan? I mean, they scored and we did nothing. I mean, I knew what type of game this was. This was a game where Arsenal only had one goal in them. And we got the one goal, and the issues we conceded. And we've seen these type of performances so many times, whether it's not just today. We've seen it against Nottingham Forest. I don't remember off the top of my head, but we've seen these type of performances against Liverpool, against Manchester United, where the attack is just non-existent. The attack is relying on fine margins. And today, please, after they scored their equalizer, what did we do? Honestly, what did we do after they scored that goal? I mean, if you look like the plan was for David Villa just to keep hoofing it, and I lost quite count on how many times this guy must have hoofed it. Like every time he get the ball, he kept doing it, and we kept losing the ball, and he kept turning into a turnover for Brentford, and he kept doing it regardless of seeing how many times it wasn't working. He kept doing it over and over again. Like, at what point was he going to stop? Clearly Brentford were more physical. They were winning the 50-50s. They were winning the duels, but he kept doing it. Why didn't someone tell him on the pitch, stop kicking it, because we kept losing it? And every time they did that, Brentford went on the counter, and it wasn't just David Villa today, because the thing is, we had the chance to kill off the game. Martin Odegaard takes the ball of one of the defenders, and it was our chance to go win the game there. And what do we do? Firstly, Odegaard doesn't pass to Gyökeres straight away. He passes it to Declan Rice, and Declan Rice, bro, just shoot. What are you doing? It's not the time to pass that. Just shoot and kill off the game. But we let them off the hook, and they went unpunished. And then from there they go get the goal. The subs today, I mean, actually just one thing. I know a lot of people are going to talk about the Martinelli miss, and let's be honest, that one was bad. But I will tell you why I'm not going to blame Martinelli today. Because after they scored, we did nothing. We absolutely did nothing. When you create 0 chances for 15 minutes, that's what happens when you rely on fine margins. You get one chance and you're hoping to score. Like, you need to create more of these chances. We are relying on such fine margins. You can't be upset when we don't win. That's the issue. You need to create more chances. That's why I'm not going to get mad at Martinelli today. The subs as well today. Why did it take so long to make subs? I mean, what are we resting for? Like, Wigan, is that what we're resting our players for? Trossard today, we already knew Trossard was playing with a potential knock. To be honest, I'm surprised he even started today. He was dead on his feet after we scored, and he was still on the pitch. Why didn't he bring on Martinelli earlier? Brentford were not playing a deep line. They were not playing defensive. They were going for it. Contrary to everything, even contrary to what I was thinking, I thought they might play with 5 at the back. They went for it. This was the perfect game to bring on Martinelli, and he brought Martinelli on the 80th minute. I mean, what was that? Where was Calafiori today? I mean, Nketiah, yes, I know he got the assist, but the assist covers up his performance because offensively he didn't offer anything today. Timber today, my God, he was so poor today. Unusual. He was so poor, making the wrong decision, giving away fouls. Offensively didn't offer anything. Where was Ben White? Ben White could have come on. Ben White, I don't even remember the last time Ben White came on. Literally, I don't remember the last time Ben White came on. The last game he must have played was the Chelsea Carabao Cup game. And since then, he's never come on. Why isn't Ben White coming on? Is he injured? Is he being rested? Like, why isn't he on the pitch? And today, ultimately, so many poor decisions just cost us. And once again, it's just more drop points. And there's harder games coming up. Honestly, there's more harder games coming up. You still got Wolves away. I know you're going to think, wow, Wolves away. Wolves at home proved to be a struggle. We got Tottenham, we got Chelsea, we got Newcastle. There are much tougher games to them. We already stumbled on the first block. And it just feels like the same thing every year. It feels like any time this team is under some sort of pressure, we just crumble every single time. And I knew Arsenal playing after Manchester City is going to be a bad thing. I knew it, because it would mean that there's going to be increased pressure and potentially for Arsenal to drop points. And I was right. How could I be right about that? How could I know Arsenal playing after Man City is bad for them because it's going to increase the pressure? It's the same thing every year. And I just don't know, because I know this team is going to drop more points. It's not the end of it. We are definitely going to drop more points. When you play football like that, when you rely on margins that small, you are going to drop more points. When your biggest threat to scoring goals is set pieces, you will drop more points. But the football display today was just absolutely horrible. It felt like every time, boot it. Anytime you get the ball, just hoof it. And it was just side to side passing and just hoofing it long. Zubimendi today, dead on his feet. He doesn't bring on no card. And to us, the best player was probably Victor Gyökeres. I think he was the best player. He really did try. Nice, he did some nice layups. Nice, what was it, like the target man as well. His role was today, and he was really good. But I'm just so tired, man. It's the same script every single year, and I'm just so tired of it. When is it ever going to change? But now, yeah, it's like I said, there'll be more harder games coming up, but this is a massive blow. I mean, what is that? That's 6 draws and 3 losses. And like I said, there's Wolves away next. It's going to be tough. It's only going to get more harder from here. I mean, our attack just stinks. Absolutely stinks. It feels like we're not going to score unless it's a set piece. And now there's a bigger issue, because both Eze and Martin Odegaard are stinking it up, and we have no number 10. But yeah, man, we're just gonna have to wait and see what happens. But yeah, let me know what you thought. I'm just so disappointed, man. Absolutely devastated with that result, the performance. Just so annoying and frustrating.